PG work permit approval after refusal and restoration. This is the topic of today. In this video, I am sharing a weird kind of success story of Mr. Patel, who recently got his PG work permit approval after getting a refusal. He got his refusal after 180 days of completing his course, and it is not allowed to apply for PG work permit after 180 days. If you apply for it, in that case, it definitely leads to a refusal. But in this weird kind of scenario, he restored his status and he applied for PG work permit again after 180 days of period. Still, he got the acceptance. One more important part is he did not have the right English test score. Still, he got the approval in this particular scenario. I don't want to take the credit of this particular case, because I was not in favor of submitting the application again after 180 days, and especially with the wrong score, by not having the right appropriate score in English test. Still, he forced just to submit the application. He got the approval as well. So that's why I'm not taking the credit of this particular permit, because I don't want to go against the rules, which we know that it is going to lead to a refusal. So he forced us, then we submitted the application. So I want to say to you all that do not follow a few things, few exceptions blindly, because people come to us and they say that my friend got PG work permit approval even if the score was not there. Yes, we also got approvals like that. Amla got approval like that. Some other applicants are also there who got the approval of their PG work permit application even though they did not have the right English test score. Yes, exceptions do happen, but exceptions cannot be generalized. So in this particular video, this is an exception, but through this particular case, I want to tell you what are the rules which you must follow, because all the exceptions may not happen with you. So if there are going to be 1 in 1000 chances of getting an exceptional scenario, it may not happen with you. You may not be that one who is going to fall under that exceptional scenario. So in this video, I am sharing the case details with you. I have hidden the name all the places because it may happen that if IRCC tracks it, in that case it can become the problem for this particular applicant. So I have hidden everything. He got the approval of his PG work permit recently on May 26, 2026, recently 4-5 days back. He got the approval of PG work permit, and he got his refusal in October 21, 2025. So last year October he got the refusal, and he got his refusal after 180 days of completing study. When did he complete his study? So this is the refusal letter. What is there in refusal letter? Quite clearly, the English test score, IELTS or CELPIP test score, which he requires to submit, it was not appropriate. His score was not appropriate, and he did not take his test again to be eligible for his PG work permit. He completed his study from a university, and if someone is studying in a university, any program, in that case you require CLB 7 in all modules, and he did not have it, and that became the problem in the first application as well. So that's why he got refusal in the first application, and we asked him to take the test again even during the processing of application, but he did not agree. So that's why his first application was refused. He forced us to submit the second application. We submitted it, and he got the approval as well. Lucky he is, but again, you should not be following this. He had his PG work, he had his study permit. It was valid till 31st December 2024, and he completed his study. It is from McEwan University. He completed his study in December 2024. So just see the timeline. What happened in this scenario? December 2024, he completed his 1 year of study, and he did not study for second year. So he was eligible to get his 1 year of PG work permit because he studied for only 1 year in Canada. That was a PG diploma. If you are doing a 1 year of master degree, then you are eligible for 3 years of PG work permit. But if you are doing a PG diploma or UG diploma for 1 year, then you are eligible to get 1 year of PG work permit. In some exceptional scenarios, if you studied from McEwan University, even after 1 year of study from McEwan, people get 3 years of PG work permit. Again, an exception. You can't really rely on that you are definitely going to get 3 years of PG work permit just because you completed 1 year of PG diploma in McEwan. Few cases got it, but again, you cannot generalize this. So December 2024, he completed his study. He got his course completion letter. We applied for his PG work permit in October 21, 2025. He got his refusal. So if you are going to count the number of months after December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So after 10 months, After 10 months of processing, he got the refusal. So it means that 180 days are over. So he got his refusal after 180 days of getting his course completion letter, and the reason was his English test score was not appropriate. He required to have CLB 7 in all modules. He did not have that. And later on, what happened? He asked us to reapply even with the wrong score, even after 180 days of period. We were not agreeing for that. He forced us to do it, and we submitted the application. That's why I'm not taking credit, because when someone is going against the rule, getting approval, I don't want to take credit just because I submitted the application. That's why I'm saying it. Do not do this. If you have got your refusal after 180 days of getting your course completion letter, even if you get refusal, if you don't get refusal, doesn't matter. In any of the scenarios, if you are submitting your PG work permit application after 180 days, in that case, almost 99.99% it is going to be refused. So do not submit your application after 180 days are over. Even though in the refusal letter it was mentioned that you have 90 days of period to restore your status and submit your reapplication, but you cannot apply for PG work permit. Here the second rule of PG work permit is triggered. Even though you get 90 days of period to restore your status after getting a refusal, but there is another rule of 180 days. Next time, if you are going to submit your application of PG work permit after 180 days, next time you are going to get a refusal stating that your 180 days period after getting your course completion letter is over. That's why you are not eligible to apply for PG work permit. That's why your application is refused. So just remember it. Just having a 90 days of period to restore your status does not mean that it is a guarantee of getting your visa. There are negligible chances of getting your visa. Reason is quite simple. There is another rule which will be triggered, which is 180 days rule. And finally, in May 2026, he got his acceptance. So the file which started in December 2024, after completion of 1 year of study in Canada, finally got PG work permit approval in May 2026 after 16-17 months. So that's how we had two applications which almost ran for 16-17 months for the approval, and that's how at last we got the approval. Lucky Mr. Patel after, to get the approval. This is his original English test score, IELTS score, and in two modules he had 5.5, and this is not CLB 7. For CLB 7 we require 6, 6, 6, 6 in all modules. That is what we call CLB 7. He had in two modules 6.5 and 6.5, but in two modules in reading and writing he had 6. So it is not allowed. So if you are studying in a university, in that case you require CLB 7 in all modules. In English test which is IELTS, you require 6 in all modules. If you are taking CELPIP, you require 7 in all modules. That is called CLB 7. Overall does not matter. Here in this case as well, his overall score was 6, but it is not CLB 7. CLB 7 means CLB 7 in all modules. So you need to remember this. So because of this particular English test score, he got the refusal earlier, but we submitted it again, submitted the application again with the same score, but he got the approval next time, even if he was not meeting two major criteria. One was English test score, so this was wrong, and second criteria of 180 days, that was again wrong. Even if there are two major issues, still he got the approval. So this is one lucky case and it happened, but you should not be following these type of cases and make a kind of make this kind of exceptions a generalized stream that okay, we are also going to get the approval even if we are going to submit application after 180 days, or we are going to submit application without right English test score. 99.9% cases you are going to get refusal. And this is his final approval. May 26, 2026, he got the approval of his study of his PG work permit. So this is his PG work permit. He got the approval and it is approved till 25th May 2027. So till next year he has got the approval now. So this is the entire story case which I have shared with you. Quite weird that people who submit everything correctly, people who are submitting the English test score correctly, they are also getting refusals of PG work permit, and people who are submitting their application after 180 days of refusal, and people who are submitting their application without the right English test score, they are getting the approvals. It's quite weird, but it happens. IRCC is IRCC. We can't do anything in that. If you are also in any these kind of scenarios and want to have guidance related to your application, and may be for PG work permit, SOWP extension, SOWP outside Canada, Canada study visa application, parents visitor visa application after refusals, we can handle the case. We can handle your PR application as well. So if you want to discuss any of these cases, in that case you can ping me on my WhatsApp number. These are the numbers. You can ping me and I'd be happy to take care of your case. If you are planning for your Canada PR, there is one good video which you can watch. This is your Canada PR video, must watch it. And if you are looking to apply for your PG work permit and SOWP extension, in that case this is the video. So these two videos you can follow depending upon your situation. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. See you in next video.